Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to another episode of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning. We have a lot of stuff going on for us today. We're going to be working on quests, and also we have an Azura.
Hello.
Kingdoms of Amalur Reckoning is a nice and fun and chill and relaxing game involving long stretches of moves hold stick forward, followed by more stretches of slightly turn, before another stretch of hold stick forward. As you can tell, it's a very engaging and exciting game. So I have Azura here so we can talk about something else while I'm playing the game for all of these. Okay, listen. It took us, almost a minute just to get from here to here. Okay, check that out on the world map. Here to here versus all of this. I played this for a lot of hours as a kid. I don't think I got to Cide or Lorca Rain. I'm sure this game has lots of hours of potential content, because I've played lots of hours and I wasn't even close to being done with it. We are only level 7, as it turns out. There's a lady over there that wants us to kill off some, I think, deer or something, to do a quest so she can steal a ruby ring from the elves.
Oh dear.
Yeah, the elves or immortals or whatever they're called here, I forget, the Fae. The Fae have stories that tend to repeat over and over again, more or less. So they do they have basically rituals where they do the events of these tales. And there's an event that I helped them out recently where one of the tales didn't go the way it was supposed to. And then I had to go in and fix things.
I see.
Not to worry about anything, everything is fine.
Everything is fine.
As you can clearly tell, everything is being solved without an issue. And, look, we are still good. Also, speaking of good things, a game recently fully released on Steam recently. And I went and I bought it so we can go and play it together at some point.
Oh.
It's a nice cooperative game that we both really seem to enjoy the demo of. Oh, that requires a bunch of... That's right, at some point, we can play the actual full game of Schrodinger's Cat Burglar.
Yeah, that was a game that looked fun.
Alright, so antelopes, you have to kill the antelope specifically. Oh, my skeleton was going around killing another antelope for me, okay. That one had weak tendons. I had a bit of a funny moment playing D&D yesterday. Trees and stuff were on fire because fire is the only thing that we all had of fighting this swarm, which was resistant to fire, so we threw around a lot of fire to deal with it. The trees caught on fire and everything, and we were trying to figure out if we had any way of dealing with the fire, so I said, oh, why not just use, like, the grease spell, cover the trees with grease and smother the fire. And then someone said, oh no, the grease from the grease spell is flammable, to which I replied, strictly speaking, no it isn't. Because there is a second level spell that functions like grease except it is flammable, which implies that grease itself is not flammable because there are types of grease out there that aren't flammable. And then the DM said that he would probably just rule it that the grease spell is flammable, so we can't just use it to smother the trees. So I said, hey DM, you have a choice to make. Either the grease spell is not flammable and we can use it to solve our problem, or it is flammable and you have 3 fire mages who now have the option of spreading grease before throwing fire. And I could just feel the DM's fear at that.
Oh, that is good, Claire. That is good.
The forest you call Dalentarth was ruled by Issa. The god king fostered communion.
You have
and
done
sharing.
well.
The mortals heeded his wisdom. The Fae followed his spirit. He linked the natural with the divine and became a nature unto himself. He knew the lives of elf, human, gnome, and all people. He showed the Fae these words and ways. He united the Oath clans. As the meadow grows into woodland, so did East grow the court of summer.
Yeah, I like doing the thing. I often only just get to do it as a DM, where you can just spread terror into someone by letting them figure out why what they're trying to do is such a bad idea. It's not every day I get to do that as a player. Just be like, hey, by the way, if you set this precedent, you have 3 fire mages. Are you sure that grease is flammable? Take the remains. Oh, there's a lot of other remains. I am right here next to a quest marker, so let's go and solve it. I got some juice, because it looked good, and oh my gosh, it might be like the best thing ever. And it's just fruit juice. I got dragon fruit juice. Turns out I really like dragon fruit. What's my summon? Unlike the really fun D&D 3.5 edition, you don't get immediate access to just all of the books to make characters with. But it isn't like just pure core, it's like 4 plus. Because we also get all of the complete books and the magic item compendium, as well as, I believe, the spell compendium. So we can have a lot of fun stuff to work with. And then as you do stuff, if the DM wants to give you a minor reward, they give you a drama point. And you can exchange drama points for various things. Like you can add a +1 to a d20 roll, so if you're like 1 away from success, then you can spend a drama point to get that success. We asked, but no, we're not allowed to use a drama point to remove 1 from a d20 roll. That did come up. So I'm saving up, because with 50 drama points, you can add an extra book to use for character creation. Either any character that you currently have or any future character that you might make. So, unfortunately, the book that I want to use for the intelligent magic item stuff, the DM said I'd have to unlock 5 other books, whatever other books that I want, and then unlock that as like the 6th one, or unlock 4 others and get that as the 5th, one or the other. So I need a lot of points to play the character I wanted to play, which is annoying. So it's like, okay, how can I make really good characters with just the Player's Handbook, DMG, I think also PHP 2 and DMG 2 were both also in there. So it's just those, plus the complete books, plus 1 other book. And I think I decided on using Savage Species. Now, specifically, the anthropomorphic bat is banned. Because that's a level adjustment 0 race that gets a +6 to wisdom and a fly speed. So that's a little bit broken. But there's another broken anthropomorphic race in there that wasn't specifically called out for being banned. And that's the anthropomorphic baleen whale. It does have 3 hit dice, but no actual level adjustment. Oh, that's neat. So, hear me out. So we get to start at ECL 4, and there is a level adjustment buy-off. So a feral anthropomorphic baleen whale.
I'll kill you all if I have to. Damn boggarts. Give me a moment. Suddenly, very dizzy. Aside from the boggarts and blood plague, go somewhere safe. This is no place for visitors, right? Kester Barclay would know far better than me. He's in the town's... Talk to you later.
Well then. A feral anthropomorphic baleen whale, but that's not it. We're allowed to take up to 2 claws to gain extra feats. So, with just 3 hit dice, that is, I believe, 4 feats. Because level 1, level 3, and then 2 claws from level 1. So one of my feats I take toughness for +3 HP. That doesn't make much sense, but it's a prerequisite for the Shake It Off feat. Gain damage reduction 2/dash, and this stacks with all other forms of damage reduction, including itself. You can take this feat multiple times.
No, I'm sorry, but I'm simply
So-
out of Plague Shield. There's nothing I can do for you or anyone else till I have it. Blasted. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with good, because the whole village needs that Plague Shield. Never mind what happened. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the Plague Shield yourself if you... Well, Brother Fallon should have it. On with you. Get...
Alright. So, with level just went by off, that's only a ECO 3 character
Father's got the cough.
with a boatload of health because Baleen Whale has a +4 to con and you need 20 con for the Shake It Off beat. So, at least 15 hit points plus Feral 3d10s. Well, 2d10 plus 25 hit points. So probably about 35 hit points, damage reduction 6, fast healing 2.
You're a brave soul.
That swarm that almost TPK'd us, this whale could just stand in the swarm and just tank it.
Your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works fast, very fast. You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I am broken. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. It's easy to say that, but I have stared the horrors of war in the eye and seen only. Gisela deserves a new life, one not marred by the Tuatha. She will have to survive this long life without me. It is...
Well, unfortunately, we couldn't convince him with 83%.
This is the 3 lamps. Plague's put my own...
Right then.
Come to town for the craft hall?
Oh, well.
Running out by
Yeah.
me, Tharu. What is it you...
And
Oh,
considering that
did Thaddeus send you?
characters of various different levels could be thrown into the same party together, so level 3 might be partying with the level 7, I better make that level 3 really, really good.
Yes, that's it. Did Thaddeus tell you? The boggarts carry it in their venom, and they're spreading it everywhere. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Forced the boggarts out. You're either brave or a fool. All right. Travel north to the boggart's lair in Coilsbane. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best thing. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well. Please, hurry.
Let's go north.
It's the boggarts bring the blood.
Yeah, at the rate that I've been getting drama points, I'm already almost halfway to getting to unlocking Savage Species. I've already unlocked a second character slot, I'm pretty sure. Ba-doop. Do-do-do-do. Ah, no! In fact, the D&D group is doing yet another little mini session, I think, like now, but I had some recording, but I still need to record this, and I figured I might as well just do this now instead of doing it later and forgetting about it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And they say they're probably going to be playing for like 2 hours, so after I'm done with this, I can see what they're up to. Because yesterday it was only supposed to be an hour, and lasted for quite a bit longer than that because the DM didn't realize that auto 3d6 damage no save would be kind of bad against, you know, a level 4 character and a level 5 character. And by bad, I mean way too strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, 3d6 damage on average is 10.5. 10.5 with damage reduction 6 means, yeah, on average 4.5 damage with a chance of not doing any damage. Then fast healing 2 means on average 2.5 damage per round. So I'd still need to have a bit more healing or more damage reduction to try to guarantee not getting hurt. Plus, having to make saves versus taking extra dexterity damage, because they not only deal damage, but they also have poison. And then on my turn, saving versus being nauseated. And potentially losing my standard and swift actions. So yeah, that would be... But, like, just all it really takes is one more level. One more level, and I believe my fast healing goes from 2 to 3. So on average, what does that be? 1.5 damage per round on average. If my level happens to be Dragon Shaman. Does Dragon Shaman have heal 1 or heal 2? I think it's heal 1. Or, which I, you know, probably wouldn't take for this character anyway, but... Or, start off with enough gold, buy adamantine armor for extra damage reduction. Assassin's Chakrams aren't very damaging. If I could get adamantine heavy armor, that's an extra DR3. Then I just need some ways of getting extra feats, which is not easy to do. Especially not just any feats that I want. Going Psychic Warrior would be really fun. You get the expansion power and go from being large size to huge size. Interesting. So instead of plus 10% mana, I get 2 sockets. If I fill one with the plus 10% mana, the other one would make that just better. But it's not better yet. I remember playing this game as a kid, and I just absolutely just loved the chakrams. The chakrams was the most fun thing. No close-up cam, that's weird. 700! 7 XP. Do 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 do. Hey, look, it's a skeleton! You like killing skeletons, right?
Why you gotta be mean to the skeleton? What did the skeleton ever do to you?
It's what it's not doing for me, and what it's not doing is being a proper distraction. Yeah, I think in all of D&D, at least 3rd edition, 3.5 edition, like, the one book that brings in the most content would probably be Savage Species. I know, the Player's Handbook has... Like, it's hard to make a character that doesn't involve the Player's Handbook somehow, but... Savage Species has just so much cool and useful stuff. I knocked this guy off the cliff. Nope. Nope, that's not a cliff, that is a wall. A little bit less damage. Also, it's fire. I'm fucking. Nope. No, 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 no. No. And no. And no. Oh wait, there's a plant up here. Have to go harvest the plant. A single player game, but you get access to summoning magic, and if you summon, then player 2 can join in and play as the summon. Blocks more damage and has oh my snake. It is funny how in these games, being low level, you don't actually have to worry about repairing your gear. Because before your gear breaks, you're bound to get better stuff anyway. So by the time you actually have gear that you want to actually repair, your repairing skill is absolutely terrible, because there's no actual incentive to use it for the entire game. This is probably not so bad, is it? That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Mushrooms! Oh, we can find any mushrooms. Mushrooms! Oh, we can find any mushrooms. Do 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 do.
Do.
But look, my skeleton is helping! Skeleton isn't doing much damage, though. But you're helping. You know, Rune Factory 4 has magic staves that have different effects depending on how you upgrade them. I kind of want to do a run where I just prioritize using magic. Maybe I should get Rune Factory... Oh wait, no, Rune Factory 4 is not still on sale, is it? Shoot, maybe I should have gotten it. So I could do a Rune Factory 4 magic run.
Right, Logris. You surprised me. What are you doing down here? I see my Jotun have failed at their orders. But did Padaxes send you? Lysander, perhaps? Tell those fools have no idea what I'm capable of. Which is obvious if you're all they sent to stop me. You act as though you're surprised to find me here. As if you weren't sent, but you're too late. It is clear I cannot let you live. But answer me this, and I'll grant you a swift death. Which one sent you? Was it Padaxes or Lysander? Fine. Whether you're an agent of the Rose Court or the Onyx, my spell commands untold legions. So
I just love this idea that, like, We're here on a completely unrelated mission, but this guy is so egotistical that he thinks that we have to be doing this because... that we have to be here because of him. Oh no, one of these two sentries, like, I have no idea who either of them are. Hey, wait, where's my skeleton? I killed 100 enemies with abilities. Is it a set number of undead, or is it infinite undead? If it's infinite undeads, then I can get a lot of easy levels. If it's a set number, then I might as well just kill them all. Hey, are you done? An okay amount of experience. Okay, now that I'm level 8, I could do this to get secret doors. Or do this. In fact, no. I don't need this, really. And I do want the secret doors. Let's go with that. Let's go back into sorcery and let's get... What do we get? That would be useful. Let's see. I do use this so much. I don't think I really need this. No, that... Alright. Huh. Yeah, just go with this. If you look at this, this needs 28, so next level I can get that. Oh. Fire damage, ice damage, lightning damage. I'm sure whatever happens next, we're going to be fine. We completed the... Yeah, we cleared out the cave, so now the boggarts can get back into there. Oh, wait, a trainer. Didn't we find a trainer at some point? Hey, look, a person.
My. Is Star Camp being visited by a goddess? Are they all... You're in Star Camp, home of the Traveller's Dove. Now, I don't suppose you came here by accident. Our stuff? Well, I've seen fist-sized rubies, living people made of vines, and I've even seen a Jotun cry. But this is a first. Why join? The Traveller's a renowned rogue. You want riches? We'll help you take them. You want fame? They'll sing songs of you forever. Want adventure? I thought by the look of you that you... But some feelings count less around here than they should. I'll send you to the camp's...
Well, penny for penny and for a pound, we are trying to get all the quests and stuff done and hoping that it doesn't screw stuff over. Let's go back this way. And I'm sure everything's going to be fine really soon. Alright, what do we have here? Alright, let me guess. The last save was when we left and it auto-saved? Our first death, actually. Okay, we had accepted that quest. Oh, right. We accepted the quest, but we haven't gotten that treasure chest yet, or harvested these rocks yet. So now, once again, let's head back to town. Let's travel by the road. The road is bound to be safe, because there's lots of people who use the road. And since there's so many people here, monsters wouldn't dare come by and attack people on the road. I guessed.
You're back. Glad
Glad to see you made her out of there alive. But no matter. Our town is forever in your debt. Please, take Mitharu keep it.
Upgrade these robes, and then we have accessories. I do like the extra damage. The experience bonus. I'm sure the experience bonus is going to keep being useful for quite some time. I should just chunk this. Right. Now I just need to find a shop, sell up our junk. Well, actually, find a place where we can dismantle all of that junk into new components. Not craft anything yet. Armor. Oh no! I dismantled the wrong robes. Oh well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I'll get better robes later. I'm sure.
The malicious store of potions has been used up. We lost our out. Now it's up to me to resupply reagents and brew the potions. Our biggest problem is boggarts. And so it's fire potions. Tinder twig and scarwood bark. They're out in Glandara Wood, but the wood's been far too dangerous. You do seem the brave and heroic. Tinder twig's often in that cave-like pass south of the lake. And scarwood bark. Tinder twig, which is easiest found in Ironhold Passage. If you ask me, there's one clear cause of this plague.
Okay, where's the tinder twig? I guess I just don't have tinder twigs. Yeah, that'll do it.
Sailing in the lowland, low.
Oh well. Hello. No, there are merchants in here. Well, if there are merchants in here, I'd like to buy stuff.
Welcome to our famed crop.
Slightly better. This armor doesn't have health regen.
hall. If you've come to buy, you may. Our doors are always open.
Reisberg Arms and Armors, blacksmith. Everything on premises. So long.
Hey, good as new. Perfection. Everything is fine. We repaired all of our goods. Everything is fine. If we level up again, then we can get blacksmithing, and then we can start seeing about making ourselves our own gear that's better than the gear that we have. But until then, everything is good and everything is fine. West. Okay, what quest markers are nearby? Here's one. Look for Brother Fallon.
Brother Fallon should have come. Astrid needs that medicine.
You know what? We're going to be doing that, but we're going to start doing that next time. Probably right up that road. It's probably going to be easy. It's not going to be an issue. I'm sure it'll be fine. I feel confident.